Hello and welcome to the inaugural episode of the award-winning movie podcast. This is the podcast where each week we give out awards to any and all movies for any category we can think of. We bring some nominations, some honourable mentions, and have a chat to decide the winner. This week we're doing the best ever piece of score in a movie, and then we're looking at the best ever movie vehicle. Let's get to it. Enjoy! And enjoy this week's attempt at an over-the-top AI theme song. Welcome to the award-winning movie podcast. I'm joined by Tom.
Oh, is this where I speak? I didn't know you were going to do that. I'm Tom, and you're joined by me.
And Craig.
Yeah, I'm also here. I'm Craig.
So first up on the cards is the best piece of score. This isn't just the best entire score, not the entire suite of a movie, just one individual track. It doesn't have to be the theme. What we think is the best piece of music ever written for a film.
Right. I'll throw up a few honourable mentions before we get to the actual best piece of movie score as nominated by Tom. I think I'm going to justify my honourable mentions here in that, like, I have this natural sort of tendency to want to sort of bullshit a category and pick something that doesn't fit. So for my honourable mentions, I picked something that definitely wouldn't fit. Or does it fit? I don't know. But it's not an original piece of movie score. But I picked it because I feel like it adds so much to what it's in that basically I feel like the film does not work if this piece of music is not in it. So I've gone for On the Nature of Daylight, which is a piece of music written by Max Richter for Arrival.
Okay.
And it's at the beginning and end of the film. And it's about, and obviously it has that whole like cyclical relationship with time thing. And I think what it does is it grounds something really high concept in a kind of emotional reality that makes the rest of the film work. But yeah, I feel like when you think of Arrival, you think of it being this like emotional thing. Whereas like most of the running time is like negotiations between like, you know, military personnel, political leaders and stuff. And then there's sort of experiments in between. But you're tied to this emotional aspect. And I think that's what the music does. So honourable mention.
I have a vague memory of that song.
Yeah, you know what? It's also in The Last of Us Season 1.
Is it? Oh, right.
It is,
I have
yeah.
a complicated relationship with Arrival because I love the trying to talk to aliens element of that, but I hate the time travel through speech thing, which I get is like kind of the whole idea. But I was like, I just wanted a movie about them talking to aliens. That sounds more interesting to me than learning to travel through time.
Right, yeah. So I think that is a bit of like high concept, essentially bullshit with the time. Like, it's an interesting idea, but it requires you to be like, right, you've got to believe that time is then perceived as something cyclical instead of a straight line. And the music is basically the only thing that lets that happen because it ties all of that stuff together in, like, it's soundtracked all this kind of unrelated stuff. And it's like, yeah, it's a cycle. And that's how the bit works.
Definitely. What about you, Craig? Have you got honourable mentions?
Yes, I do. Me being me, I'm going to go for Gonna Fly Now and Going the Distance by Rocky.
They by Rocky. They're by Rocky.
He did it, right? I thought
Who wrote them,
did
Craig?
everything.
What's the definition of score? Is Gonna Fly Now score? Because it's mostly singing.
Yeah, because musicals exist.
If I can't have that one, it's an honourable mention.
No, you can have it, but it's a guy, Bill Conti. It wasn't written by
I actually
the
knew
character.
that name, I just misspoke. But for Star Wars, this is kind of BS, but I feel even though Star Wars' music is, you know, top tier in general, I find it all on quite an equal level. So I wrote down Star Wars whole collection.
Nice.
I predicted that your winner would be a certain Star Wars song.
Yeah, see, I was going to say I thought somebody else's would be that, and I was going to say it is all on the same level, apart from, like, Duel of the Fates, which is obviously stands alone as its own cool as shit thing. That is not my main thing, though.
I really thought one of yours guys would be Duel of the Fates. Maybe it still is, maybe it's Craig's. But I had it as one of my honourable mentions because it's sick.
Yeah, which I think we can say.
And then I just want to go into detail about one of my honourable mentions because I think it's really underrated. It's the song Solomon Vandy from Blood Diamond, which is this African song that's got this great African choir. So again, maybe it doesn't quite fully count as score, depending on your definition. But it's just a sick song. And when it came on this playlist I had, it was just this awesome, proper goosebump kind of song. And no one ever talks about the soundtrack to that, especially it's in a drama, like a true story kind of drama. You don't expect an epic song. They're usually in your sci-fis and your action movies and stuff. So deserves an honourable mention. And then what I thought would be my winner, but isn't, I really thought, because it's my favourite movie, Jurassic Park, I thought the theme to that would be my winner. But I've actually gone with something else in the end.
Yeah. See, Jurassic Park would have been a huge choice for like winner. You know what I mean? Like you would have been able to like pick that and have not a lot of arguments. I only did one other honourable mention, and I did The Lighting of the Beacons, which is Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. I didn't search up if that was the real title, but you know the
It is, yeah. It's basically every single song from Lord of the Rings all in one.
Right, yeah.
It seems like a greatest hit song.
Yeah, so I kind of like picked it for a similar reason to that, where I was like, it's not one that like draws back, like concerning hobbits and stuff is like this theme that they revisit all the time in certain moments that link to the hobbits. It's like a bit of like leitmotif and theme, and they have one for the ring, and they've got one for Rohan and stuff. Like, you know, after Theoden's charge, it recalls the Rohan theme when it does that.
I do not remember what that sounds like at all, I'm ashamed.
The Lighting of the Beacons kind of has its own like big one montage moment that sort of ties it across the entire land of Middle-earth, which basically I just think is cool as shit, and kind of turns this thing which is just like, oh, each people like a couple of like just dudes who are waiting on a hill doing nothing. Lighting a fire. It's so cool, and so that's my last honourable mention.
Fair play. Should we move into the actual nominations then? So we've each brought one nomination. We've had to decide our favourite ever. Who wants to go first?
Mine, I believe, has stood the test of time for almost 60 years. It has been referenced in popular culture multiple times, including Toy Story 3, Simpsons, and a Gorillaz song.
Is it from a Western?
It might be.
Oh, which one is it? That's the. There's one of two that I think you're talking about.
Do you want to take a guess?
It's got to be Good, Bad, and the Ugly, hasn't it?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's that.
Is the track title Ecstasy of Gold? Is that? I've just sort of pulled that on my ass, but
unless he's going with the Once Upon a Time in the West one.
Oh, the harmonica dude. I feel like if I was going to hum one though, like if it was going to be like, which one do I know? It's the Ecstasy of Gold one.
So Ecstasy of Gold is what plays in the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly when Tuco's character, played by Eli Wallach, is running around the graveyard at the end looking for the gold.
Sure.
I've gone with the main theme from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly,
which is the classic. Oh, that one.
Quite bold for the time, avant-garde choices in the film, you know, using some of the animal noises.
What animal noises are in it?
There's a coyote. Well,
is that in the score?
You know the...
Is that not just a dude?
That's a woman, isn't it?
That's just a person, surely.
You just think they sing like a coyote. That's a terrible insult. You just don't like their singing voice.
No, but I like the idea that they would train a coyote to sing this one part. And they're like, yeah, can we just go for another tape with the coyote? And he's like, fucking hell, they're working me.
What did they do when Ennio Morricone did a concert? Did he just bring a coyote on stage?
No, that same coyote, he came every time. They're like, he's the only one who can get it right. It's the coyote from Good for That.
Right, that's a good nomination. Craig, should we move on? Tom, what's your nomination?
My nomination is, so I think I had a little bit of a spiel at the beginning there. I think when you're trying to pick a winner for this category, like what you first look into is all the big sort of rousing, emotional, like blockbuster scores. You know, you're scoring dramatic deaths and huge battles, fantasy, sci-fi, and adventure. And if you're trying to pick like a greatest ever all-time composer for those movies, you'd pick John Williams. But I'm not doing that. What I've chosen is just one song from something that's ostensibly a musical, but it's not like a choreographed dance, big numbers, West Side Story musical. It's something else, and you already know what it is.
I don't know what it is from a musical.
You don't know what it is? This.
What musical?
I think it's just that it is a musical, but I guess it's just not in the way that you're thinking. But so I've picked what's called Fare Thee Well, Dink's song from Inside Llewyn Davis. There's 3 times during the movie. First time's the recording with his old partner. The second is the performance at the party that gets cut very short. And then it's the live performance at the end.
You can't have the final performance. That's definitely not score. I'll give you the
that's absolutely score.
It's not score. It's a song. He's singing a song.
No, it's score, man.
Is that written for the film?
It is adapted from an existing song for the film, but it's not just like a straight cover. I think it's one of them that just sort of pulls from a bunch of things. So it's written for the film. I think it's score because it's written for the film.
To me, scores just means without instruments.
This is why I thought Gonna Fly Now was a score, though.
Wait a minute. For me, score just means only instruments, no singing, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think that it does have that meaning. Let's search it. Some furious definition typing.
Well, it depends what you define as singing as well, because in Duel of the Fates, people are going, ah, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And if you've seen like 28 years later, the score is by a band and they sing in it.
It just says a film score is original music written specifically to accompany a film, usually instrumental, but it doesn't have to be. So
Yes.
fair enough. You can have the performance at the end, I guess.
Aha! So,
Which is it's cheating in my opinion. That's cheating.
but I'm always trying to cheat the question. But that's what I've picked. And yeah, I just think that it does something that the best musical songs do, which is that you're looking for something that's like not just a song that sounds good, but that is sort of introducing you to something new about the characters, letting them say what they want to say, or letting them hide what they actually want to say, and telling you something by choosing a certain song, or like moving the story forward. And that just sort of does all of those things. So,
and it's a jam. Most
and
importantly.
it's a jam. Yeah, because that was my other thing. When I was sort of looking it up, it was something I'd read years ago, but I came across it again. The music producer on that movie, this guy called T-Bone Burnett, he's like a rapper producer. He was like, even if a song's supposed to be bad or like the wrong song to choose for a moment, it can't actually sound bad, right? So even though in the whole framing of the ending of that movie, Bob Dylan comes on immediately after them, sings a song with a very similar title, Farewell, and he basically smashes him. You know, like, he's given a better performance and he's written a better song. But Lewin's song isn't shit, right? And it's still within the context of the movie because you've sort of gone on a journey with it. In those different performances, it's really good and it means a lot to you in the context of the film.
Fairly well.
Can you guess what my choice is? I'll give you one guess, see if you can get it, or at least get the movie.
Mission Impossible theme.
Oh no, that would have sick. Should have done that. No. I've gone with one that I think, I don't know if it was on Craigslist, but I know you and me put a few of them on our honourable mentions. I've gone for a song from Fellowship of the Ring, and it's the song that when I was listening to my big playlist of 20 pieces of score,
I know
this
what
is
it is.
the only one where I stopped within the first 3 notes and was like, I have to listen to the whole song.
Is it the Bridge of Khazad-dûm where Gandalf
No,
dies?
because that's a great song, but it's got different moments in it. Like it's kind of 2 pieces put together.
Yeah, it is.
There's one bit that's great, but then there's another bit. But no, I've gone for the breaking of the Fellowship.
Oh.
So the very end of Fellowship of the Ring, and once you hear the first 3 notes, it's all dead sad. It's why Frodo stood looking at the ring. You know, it's just like the most emotional song I can think of in a movie. And there's a bit in it that I really like as well, where it references back to Concerning Hobbits, but it plays the exact same theme of Breaking of the Fellowship, but it plays it with a flute, which is an instrument you associate with Concerning Hobbits, and it just makes you go, oh, he's thinking of home. You know exactly what he's thinking because of the music. So it elevates the scene and it makes you feel all the emotions that Frodo's feeling. You just come across all through Elijah Wood's giant eyes and this piece of music. And it's like a 9-minute long song, I think. It's long. And all of it's just great, and it just keeps building like the best. So that's my pick.
Well, I sort of want to pick your pick as well now, because that was going to be one of my choices, I think. When I was like, it's got to be something from Lord of the Rings, and I was like, we're all going to pick the same fucking bits of score. Other than Craig, I know Craig has picked the good, bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
I thought Craig would pick Duel of Fates for sure. I was certain.
I thought somebody was going to pick it. I thought I might pick it because it's cool as fuck.
It's great.
But I kind of thought the only thing I had to say about it is how cool it was. So I was trying to get something that I could be like,
great.
right, what's the actual reason that it should win? And it's like, you know, imagine you're trying to get up and like debate about it and be like, it's cool though. It's really cool. So
Yeah, that was a problem I had with it. I don't know how it competes.
Yeah. Basically, he's got 2 lightsabers. What don't you understand?
he's got one lightsaber on one end, one lightsaber on the other end. He doesn't say anything. It's great.
Yeah. Right, we have to decide a winner. I was going to be happy to back down on mine, but I feel like Tom's coming over to my thinking and I could win this. So
You see, Brad, you convinced me for Breaking of the Fellowship.
well, there you go. Do we have a winner, Tom?
I think we can go for a unanimous winner, because I think there was some category controversy around mine, even though I was right. But Breaking of the Fellowship is great. It's just a fucking fantastic bit of music.
Would you guys say that's the best song in Lord of the Rings?
It's not the most memorable
Because there's
one.
so many. The one I hum the most is Concerning Hobbits, but Breaking the Fellowship makes you cry. Anyway, we have a winner. So the award for best individual piece of score goes to The Breaking of the Fellowship by Howard Shore. Woo!
So, for a second award today, we're giving out one for best ever movie vehicle, which we're going to define as anything you drive or anything you ride or anything you fly. So I'm going to start with an honourable mention, and I'm going to go for the Moomakil from Lord of the Rings Return of the King. It's a giant fucking war elephant. I don't think there's really anything else to be said.
I thought they were just called elephants.
I think they are. I think the elephant is the species of animal, and the Moomakil is when they've put that little hut on its back.
I'm just going to say, a horse is not a vehicle. So therefore, a giant elephant is not a vehicle.
No, but this is why it's an honourable mentions, because I'm like, it couldn't be the winner, because I knew that somebody would take issue.
Fair enough.
It's a giant fucking war elephant. It's cool as fuck. It's so cool.
I was really excited for this honourable mention just because I thought it was funny. The best vehicle of all time is Lightning McQueen.
Yeah. Can Lightning McQueen be driven?
Oh, he's very driven. He's got goals.
He is driven.
He wants to be in the Piston Cup. He's very driven.
He won the Piston Cup.
Yeah.
I just think, do you reckon Owen Wilson is driving him and that's why he sounds like that? Like, so. You just got to have the
within the lore
the
of cars, yeah.
Yeah, sure. They kidnapped Owen Wilson and put him inside Lightning McQueen.
A few quick honourable mentions. I've got the DeLorean from Back to the Future. I've got an X-Wing from Star Wars, which is my favourite of the Star Wars ships over the Millennium Falcon, personally.
Yep.
And I've got the USS Enterprise, which I kind of discounted because it starts in TV. But yeah.
It ends up in a movie. I feel like there's one of these things where it's hazy definitions, that's what honourable mentions is for. So.
Oh, and Bond's Aston Martin DB5. If it was what car do I want to own?
Yeah, when I was originally thinking of the category, it was going to be car, but then I was like, that rules out anybody without any car knowledge, and we would all pick the DB5.
I kind of want my actual nomination, really, but the Aston Martin DB5 will be slightly more practical, which might give you some guess as to what I'm going to choose as my favourite vehicle of all time. But Craig, what are your honourable mentions?
Right, like Tom, I was playing a little loosey-goosey with the vehicles, and I made some assumptions. Firstly, I assume I wouldn't be allowed any of the Iron Man suits.
Yeah, because I feel like that's perfect honourable mention category. It's a little bit hazy. So,
you kind of pilot them.
Mention. Yeah, you do kind of pilot them. I guess just because it's a suit and it's like, then it'd be like, what, do you drive a pair of trousers as well? It's like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's...
Are roller skates a vehicle? Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Right, all my honourable mentions bar one or two, maybe, kind of BS. I think we had this conversation before. I'm not allowed to drive a Transformer.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's violating whoever the Transformer is. Like, if you're inside Optimus Prime, I feel like you violated him.
No, like in the movies, they say get in, like they, humans ride them in the films. It's fine. And,
which version of the films have you been watching?
No, literally in the first Transformers film, I'm pretty sure Bumblebee rocks up somewhere and like opens his doors and it's like get in.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, that is a thing. No, that was creeping me out about the Transformers movies.
But then there is a bit where Bumblebee takes over the steering wheel and doesn't let Sam Witwicky drive, which to me is a terrible vehicle.
Sam Witwick is his name. It's just your ability to pull that like out of thin air as well. They're like, I'd sort of buried that in my memory that was his. I've got one more honourable mention. I've got one more, and again, it was cheating, and I've had to Google the name of it right now. It's the lizard in Revenge of the Sith. I think it's called Varactyl. That goes, cool as fuck. So again,
we could do another category one time that's like best movie animals.
Best movie animals for sure, and he would be in it because again, he's just a giant fucking lizard that makes a stupid bird sound. It's fucking incredible.
Yeah, he's fun. You could have had Grievous's weird bike thing in that, or a speed. There's loads of Star Wars vehicles.
Yeah. So you can't really run out of enough Star Wars vehicles. Okay, who wants to put forward their case for a winner?
Go on, I'll go first this time. Have a guess.
James Bond vehicle.
Nope.
See, I think we already did James Bond car, but Is there a specific plane in Top Gun? I've never seen any Top Gun. I'm gonna be
Oh no,
honest.
no, I wouldn't just put an F-14 in there. No, it's going to be a car driven by a certain superhero. His name is Batman.
Oh, his name is Batman. Oh wait, is it? So I'm guessing it's not the Nolan Batmobile, but the Batman Batmobile, because is that an actual car?
That is an actual car. I really like the Batman Batmobile, but this one's more iconic. I've gone for the Nolan one.
Oh yeah.
And part of the reason, and this might be a cheat, we'll see what you guys think. It's 2 vehicles in one because it comes with a bike.
Yeah, no, but that's part of its coolness. So I don't think that's cheating. I think that that's like another reason that it's actually pretty sick. I like that was an actual drivable car as well. Like that's the kind of like
It's drivable. It's a cool, massive tank. It's got a great sequence in the movie. It makes sense with his character. The bike explodes in the sequel, so it like gets even better. It doesn't just do the same thing again. And the bike's wheels spin sideways and make a cool noise. And it's the best.
yeah, no, the sideways and the cool noise is the best thing ever. Because it's one of them where they clearly reached the limitation as something that has these impractically chunky ass fucking wheels. Like, yeah, but you can't actually drive that anywhere. So he's like, yeah, no, but instead we'll do this fucking rolling bullshit.
The wheels will go sideways. It'll be sick. And everyone will go, oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
And I love that. That's what a good vehicle should do. You should just go, oh, yeah, cool. And that's why I chose it.
Yeah, no, so I like that. But I think because we got onto Batmobiles, it's not as conceptually cool, but I think the one from the Batman, which I think is a 60s Dodge Charger, or it's like based on one, is so fucking sick. Like,
yeah, I love that.
And I think I like how much that's grounds it within much of the rest of the Batman, where it's still sick. It still has that part where it's like, it's cool for the sake of being cool.
And the car chase is sick as well.
It's so good.
The best.
So good.
A giant jet. What if we just get a giant muscle car and strap a jet engine to the back? Genius. There you go. Just do that.
And it's all dark and it's raining and there's fire.
The first time I saw that sequence when the car starts up with the penguin, you just see all these big lights and the engine starts going and it just lurches forward. And in the cinema, I swear to God, I thought he stole it.
I feel like that changes the tone of the movie so much as well. So it has this.
Yeah, I was like, oh, they've done like a Marvel comedy moment.
Yeah, I was going to say that. They've done like Joss Whedon has guest directed this one scene of an otherwise really, really serious Batman movie.
Yeah, but it's meant to be him like intimidating the penguin. I'm like, why are you stop intimidating him? Just go ram him. Anyway, but yeah, cool. that car's great too.
I'm guessing I wasn't allowed a Jaeger from Pacific Rim.
Oh, I don't know.
I think you are allowed that. That's different than the Iron Man suit because it's not like I imagine that Tony Stark puts that on like a pair of pants in a way, whereas like the Pacific, it's a whole different thing. Maybe you got to have a license to be in a Jaeger.
It's not them in the Iron Man suit. It's him walking, but in Pacific Rim they're pressing a button to walk, right? You know what I mean? There's a disconnect.
I feel like it's different for a reason that I can't explain in words. Yeah. So I would have allowed it.
Well, my logic was it was just a bigger Iron Man suit. You're just in the head rather than wearing the whole thing.
I think because you're in the head, that's different.
Yeah, but the only annoying thing about it, you need 2 people to pilot it. If you try and pilot one by yourself, you get a nosebleed.
That does feel like a really inconvenient built-in sort of feature. So the guy who invented the Jaeger, how did he secure that military contract? How did they not just go like, that's stupid as fuck?
You need to fix that element of the design.
Yeah, they're like, okay, yeah, no, I love the giant robot thing, don't get me wrong, because we got monsters to fight, and I love the giant robot thing. I kind of hate the nosebleed thing. That seems stupid as fuck. And we got to hire a second guy? That's crazy.
You couldn't bring it to a car wash either. That'd be...
Yeah. You really couldn't bring it to a car wash. I assumed that you went for a dip in like a sea trudge to clean it, just because nowhere else is big enough, is it?
Yeah, but you can't do the insides doing that, can you? So that's the thing.
Well, the interior.
You take for valet.
Well, okay, I'll go for the proper one. I'll just go plain simple Millennium Falcon there. Even when it's old, it's battered, it still runs like a dream. You have to look after it, but it's fine. And it did the, the Parsec run in record time, whatever it was. So, it's got a bit...
The Castle run in, 12 parsecs.
I was going to say, there's some Star Wars nerds that you're just really upset there.
It did the Kettle run in less than 12 parsecs. There you go.
Sure. Yeah, it did do that. I like it. The Millennium Falcon, I like it. It is a classic, but it essentially looks like a Papadon with two things on the front of it, and so it's like, I don't know, it's a bit it's underwhelming. I think it's that, like Brad mentioned the X-Wing earlier, I want the X-Wing more. Like, if I want to fly, it's more nimble, it's nippy.
Do you know why the X-Wing is better? It's got a stripe.
It goes faster.
It's got a red stripe on it.
And that makes it makes it go faster.
I'm trying to think what Tom's going to have chosen as his number one pick.
Is it an animal?
So the only problem with my pick is that you already guessed mine, because again, it's from Revenge of the Sith. I think that maybe I wasn't thinking broad enough with this for a category that I came up with, but I've gone for General Grievous's little wheelie bike thing, which I'm about to Google the name of.
The best vehicle ever. General it's in the film for like a minute.
Yeah, General Grievous's little wheelie bike thing. I'm gonna, what's it called? Otherwise, we're gonna have to call it that. The Simu 6 personal wheel bike. Now, fuck off. It's called General
Personal
Grievous's
wheel bike.
The Personal
That's such a
6
terrible
General. Yeah, I don't know. Stupid name. So it's General Grievous's little wheelie bike. But right. No, hear me out. It's in the movie for like 5 seconds. It's a very stupid vehicle. But the stupidity is linked to how cool it is, because it's got spikes. It's got like this weird, like edgy design. It makes a cool noise. It can chase a lizard. But crucially, and I think actually, this is really important for the lore and world building of Star Wars, is that it's this vehicle that can only be driven by one very specific creature that has the anatomy of General Grievous. Only Grievous can drive it. Like, droids can't drive it. Humans couldn't drive it. You're just not the right shape. And presumably maybe some aliens that have a similar sort of build to him, but he's like a specific robot guy. So it suggests that there are custom vehicle makers within the Star Wars universe who are custom making shit.
It adds to the lore.
It does.
Imagine Grievous going to a garage.
It suggests that jobs exist in this universe. Yeah, him going to a garage and it's like, oh, this is a custom build, bro. We don't know how to work on this.
Lads, right? I'm imagining one giant wheel and I'm in the middle of it.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? You're insane.
What's wrong with you? And then he's like, well, I've got this whole forearm angle going, and like, you've got to make an entrance. And because the crucial aspect of that as well is not only does it wheel, it also has vaguely pointless crab legs for sort of scurrying around. It's like,
oh, I remember the crab legs.
Yeah, which I've only just remembered as we were speaking at it right now that it has crab legs.
No, I remembered that. I think they served a purpose.
It's almost like they wanted to sell toys.
I think, you and the cynics among us would say it is only to sell toys, but I would contest that it is simply cool as fuck.
I could happily concede to Millennium Falcon, although I'd prefer the X-Wing. There's 2 Star Wars nominations, so well done Star Wars for doing that. That's an achievement.
Yeah, I think it's I think the main thing I always loved about Star Wars is the commitment to just including as many things that are cool as shit as possible. And I think the good ones are very committed to that. They're like, does this really make sense? Who knows? But it is cool.
But there's going to be a lot of kids who buy lizard versus giant wheel toys, and that'll be great.
I had the Lego set, so it worked.
I think I did as well.
Yeah, but you get the pair of them, and then you get to chase each other around, and then you go, and the noise.
Yeah, you make the noise as you're around. It's great.
My other options were going to be Pod Racer.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, pod racers are too awkward to handle.
But it's so dangerous you could die. And I was like, but then that means it's motorbike rules.
That's what makes it cool.
Yeah, it's what makes it cool. It's motorbike rules, man. Like it.
My issue with your choice is that it reminds me of the South Park episode where Mr. Garrison tries to beat the airlines and makes this vehicle. If you remember that episode.
Never seen that in my life.
Right. Well, the vehicle has a sexual component to make it work. and so Grievous's thing always reminds you of that. Because it's just a giant wheel that spins around on a gyroscope.
A monowheel called it. Right, I'm going to see that. Okay. Yeah, this does have a sexual element and is kind of like the Grievous vehicle. But the Grievous vehicle, I don't think that does have a sexual element. So therefore...
No, I don't think it does. What are we feeling? We've got to decide a winner.
I'm feeling Batmobile.
If I had to give points out, that could be a way we decide it. I would give mine 3, I'd give Craig's 2, I'd give Tom's 1.
Oh, okay. Well, ranking is the only fair way. I'm giving mine... Can I give all 6 points to mine? No, I think I'm going to go... I think I'm going to go mine. Mine has to be first, sadly. It's just too cool. And then I think I might have to go Millennium Falcon and then Batmobile. Like, Batmobile is cool, it's versatile, but like, I think maybe I aged out of wanting to drive it, or did I? I don't know. My overriding thing is that I would obviously want to drive the other two.
I think you've given Craig the win then, because that means that all 3 choices are currently on 4 points.
I would give mine. I'm a nice guy. I'd give mine 1. Like, it's nice.
But you said it's your favourite.
Yeah, you're putting it forward for the best ever, and you're ranking your own last.
You've immediately you've either been swayed and you've gone, oh, I forgot about the Tumbler, and you've changed your mind. But if you think Millennium Falcon is the best movie vehicle, give it 3 points and take the win.
No, the problem is, right, I have nowhere to go in space.
You got nowhere to go with the universe, the galaxy at your feet, accessible at any moment. You're like, well, I don't really have anywhere to go. I've got nowhere to be.
Well, my sat-nav don't work in space, so it's not like I could...
but it's not which vehicle do you want to own, it's which vehicle is the best in a movie.
No, I'm thinking of myself.
Do you reckon the Millennium Falcon, it has sat-nav, surely, Craig? Like, what built-in comfort features does it have?
Well, we don't know if there's that much in the universe. I'm going to set light speed, and I don't know why I'm slagging my own vehicle, but you're going to set light speed, and then you go to the other end of the universe, and you think, oh, wait, there's not much here. It's not much here. It's not like Star Wars or Star Trek where there's stuff established. You're just sort of, like, wandering, whereas, like, also, you can't take it to a car wash.
Craig's really hinging all of his choices on car washability. How much do car washes factor in your life for that to be the deciding factor?
I just don't like washing my own car.
I mean, if you look at the Millennium Falcon, I feel like it's never fucking been washed at all.
Well, you see, that would annoy me, really.
You're not ranking yours as the best ever anymore because you can't get it washed properly. So, what is...
there's no sat-nav. And he's got nowhere to be.
What are you giving 1 point? What's your third place out of the 3?
Oh, it's going to be the Batmobile. I kind of want to drive Grievous's circular crab.
Oh.
I'm giving Tom's 3 and yours 2.
And then yours 1 for some reason. Your favourite movie vehicle. You're giving 1 point. Right, that means Tom wins. That means the best movie vehicle of all time is General Grievous's wheel thing
bike
from Revenge of the Sith.
You can't name it, but you know what it looks like. You know the noise it makes, and it does a silly crab walk.
And it's the best vehicle of all time. It's official.
All time.
I'm not happy with that decision at all. But
yeah, no, I thought that maybe piss you off. On next week's edition, we should have most car washable vehicle.
I have one idea.
Okay, let's say it be your idea, because I'm going to say nothing.
My idea is the best ever movie couple. Romantic couple. Not like cop pairing. It's got like romantically involved.
Right, okay. Yeah, so Brad's preempting the cheating of the question there.
Yeah, don't start saying that like Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones in Men in Black. You think there's something there. Like, no.
Right, no. So we're not like diving deep on just sort of deciding that these two are banging for no reason.
Yeah, don't just add lore. Like...
Can't the line in the sand be have they banged?
Yeah, there's got to at least be a reasonable chance that they have, or have banged or would bang.
Okay, right, yeah. So best movie couple. We'll do that next week. We need one more.
Well, what's just the best joke? No, actually, no.
The
best joke in a movie. So like, but then it has the element of us trying to explain why a joke's funny, and in the process making it the least funny thing of all time.
All right, let's do that.
I kind of like that one, yeah, because it's insane.
Right, so those are the categories for next week. I hope you guys tune in. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let us know in the comments if you have any picks that we missed for today's categories and what you thought of ours. I'm sorry for the vehicle one. I blame Craig more than I blame Tom for that.
No, but I think it raised some good questions. Like, again, the most car washable vehicle, I think, is
right. But to each his own.
I'm going to be thinking about.
Fair enough. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Laters.